Hello, Year 5, and welcome to your festive Monday afternoon music lesson. Um, Now, music is something that is a little tricky to teach over here, so we are going for a slightly different route from it. You will ideally need to be able to access a different video on YouTube that you will search for yourselves, but it's going to involve you guys becoming almost composers, almost songwriters. So let's have a look and let me share my screen. And your opening task is to make a list of all the different Christmas songs that you can think of. So that's your challenge. Can you think of all of the different Christmas songs that you know? Okay, so there's loads and loads of different Christmas songs, and Christmas songs normally come into two different sections. You've got Christmas carols, which are older songs that have often got religious undertones, so "O Come All Ye Faithful," things like that. And then we also have the Christmas pop songs, like Last Christmas. There are others, but my mind has gone momentarily blank there. And they are more in the tune of popular songs. They often reference Christmas carols, but they've got those instruments behind them, and they're not what's called a cappella. They're not just with vocals. And today we are going to have a go at making our own Christmas pop song. And we are going to do it inspired by this song by Uptown Funk, by Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson. Um, so if you have got access to that song, then please do use that because it will help you to have a look. If you don't, that's absolutely fine because we've got most of the lyrics on these slides that you can use to help you. Now, the reason we're going for this song is because this song doesn't particularly rely on a rhyming pattern. There's a couple of things where it does, but it's mainly looking at syllables like we were with our Sanquain poems. Um, so as long as your version uses the same number of syllables in the same tune, it should work quite well. Another reason for that is because I had seen something online where a teacher shared the start that they had come up with, and I really liked it. And me and Mr. Arnold and I had a look at it, and we managed to come up with a bit more for it. So we thought, yeah, why not? We'll give you guys the challenge of turning Uptown Funk into a Christmas song. Strangely, I think Uptown Funk actually was number one at Christmas when it first came out, but it's not particularly festive at the moment. So let's have a look at the version that we came up with, or sorry, that I found. Um, I'm not going to sing it for you. You'll all be probably quite happy to hear, but we'll have a look and see what changes were made. Um, so this hit that ice cold is all still quite Christmassy because of the coldness. Change the next bits to Christmas trees, which works with the same number of syllables. This one for them carol singers, then Yuletide bringers, straight mice apiece. And then we managed to change the bits at the bottom so that they were with wintry clothes instead of with designer labels. Um, so you can see, and if you are a better singer than I, then you can have a go at singing that to yourself to the tune. Um, but you can see that it's starting to evolve into something Christmas based. Now, as I go through this, I'm going to show you the lyrics for the original version of Uptown Funk, and your challenge is to change it so that it is Christmassy. On the next slide, I've got lots of festive words that you might want to get in there. You don't need to use all of these. Some of these are just for your inspiration a bit. So we've got cold, reindeer, Santa Claus, snowman, mince pies, elf. Got all of the names of Santa's reindeers there: Donna Dancer, Comet, Prancer, Blitzen, Rudolph, Vixen, and Dasher, and Cupid. Possibly that's all of them. I can never remember. We've got carols, we've got sleigh, we've got snow, we've got singers, we've got stockings, and obviously there's loads more that you guys will think of by yourself. So what we also did come up with, we thought that you could use "Cause Santa Claus bringing presents to you" instead of "Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you." Um, and then Christmas Eve and We Wait All Night. And then that Don't Believe Me, Just Watch probably works as well, but you can change that if you want to. Anything that we've given you, feel free to edit if you can come up with something better. Um, so I will go through the lyrics and you guys pause on each screen and then see how you might be able to make changes to them. With the "I'm too hot," have a think. If we changed it to "cold," it might work, but if you're saying you're cold, that doesn't quite have the same effect as the festiveness. So how can you make it into a positive? Um, then the next one, Hallelujah is quite religious, so that does link quite well into the Christmas theme. So that bit could possibly stay. You might want to change the start of the line, but pause it there and see if there's any changes you want to make. That one, I would suggest you could possibly leave it like that, or if you can come up with something, you still want that repetition of the line. And then we'll move into the next verse. And the next chorus. Make sure if you're having a look for it that you look for the radio version of it, so that you can use that effectively. We've got the last bit. There are other lyrics to it as well. We've left it there, but if you want to do it, then again, have a look for the radio lyrics of it online, and that will show you the rest of it. Um, Now, depending on your confidence levels with music, you have got a couple of options. You can either send me the written versions of your lyrics and I will imagine how it goes in my head, or if you're a bit more confident, you can send me either a video or a voice recording of you singing your own festive version of Uptown Funk. Um, Hopefully, again, you guys have some fun with it. Use the slides that are there. If you've got any questions, then send me an email and I will try to help out. Use the syllable patterns that are there already. But happy carol singing.